Hello, everyone. Welcome to Everything Football Match Day 5 team selection. So I haven't made any changes yet. I'm hoping most of you haven't made any changes yet, unless you're playing your wildcard or your limitless chip. But if you only have your two transfers, it's very advisable to wait until the Tuesday right before the deadline, or at least that day when we get team news. I have my team on screen. I'll be telling you this is the same team I had in the last match day as well. I'll be showing you and then telling you guys what kind of changes I'm looking to make. And then I'll also have a tip show on Monday. So make sure to watch out for that one. And also a deadline stream on Tuesday. So this is how my team is looking at the moment. For the goalkeeper, I currently have Blaswich and the Leipzig goalkeeper. Against Man City, not the ideal fixture, but I don't really want to be changing my goalkeeper using the true transfer. So hoping he gets a lot of saves, and even if he gets 2 or 3 points there, I'll be happy with that. And then I can bring my other goalkeeper from the next day that I'll be talking about very soon. I'll also have David Drum, another Leipzig defensive cover-up. I mean, for the other fixtures against Red Star and Young Boys, the fixtures are very good with these two players. But in terms of Man City away, not the ideal fixture. There's a chance that could be 1 point, 1 point. But the good thing with that is Man City and Leipzig are playing on the Tuesday. So if they are playing on the Wednesday, I would have had a bit of a problem. But since they're playing on the Tuesday, if they score something terrible like 0 points or minus, so get 1 point, I'll just easily take them out for the other players. Cancelo against FC Porto, I'm hoping for an attacking return. He hasn't really scored in the Champions League this season. And he usually scores most of the seasons. He usually gets at least 1 goal and an assist. Hopefully, can do that against FC Porto. They still need to go through. That group is still open for, I think, 3 teams, them and Shakhtar as well. Rico Lewis against Leipzig. Now, I'll keep Rico Lewis because I think he will start in match day 6. I'm actually planning to make only one transfer, as I told you guys, because going into match day 6, if you don't have a limitless or wildcard, there's going to be a lot of rotation, considering Bayern Munich already through, Real Madrid could be through by then, Arsenal could already have sealed top spot by then as well. And as you can see, I have many of their players, Man City as well, could have already sealed top spot by then. You might need those 3 transfers. And Lewis is one of those players I'm expecting to start in the final match day, whether they go through or not, or they beat Leipzig or not. So I will be keeping him there because he'll help me a lot. And he also plays as a midfielder when he plays. So that's a good thing as well. William Saliba, another player that I'm really happy to own him for match day 5, but I'm worried about him in match day 6. I think he will definitely rest. If Arsenal beat Lens, I think Saliba will definitely rest for that PSV game. Midfield-wise, Bukayo Saka against Lens, another that I'm expecting to rest in match day 6 if Arsenal beat Lens, and they already have sealed top spot. Foden against Leipzig, I currently have the captaincy on him. Let's see what happens with before then. But Foden again, I mean, he could start in match day 6. There's a chance he could start in match day 6. Not really too worried with that one. Bellingham is currently fit. Hopefully does start against Napoli. If they don't win that game, I think they will start strong in match day 6 as well. Up front, I currently have Rodrigo against Napoli as well. Not the best. I mean, Napoli haven't been great this season. They recently changed their manager, but I mean, I would have preferred to have other strikers like Morat or someone like that. So maybe that could be one of the transfers, but I'll wait until Tuesday. Alvarez is my striker. I think he will start against Leipzig. I would love Haaland, but I took Haaland out in match day 4 because he was injured, and bringing him back is a major problem. I'd have to use both the transfers or take out Kane for Haaland. So if we hear any news about Alvarez potentially not starting, I might decide to bring in Haaland. There's a chance Kane might not start, but I think they'll actually start him in this one and maybe take him off and then not play him in match day 6. Or they might not start him in this one and then decide to play him against Manchester United in match day 6 because he is going to be his return to England and all that. So there's a chance he could start in match day 6. But that is how my team is looking at the moment. The only players for match day 5, I'm happy to have this team like Saliba, Cancelo, Saka, Foden, Bellingham. I'm happy to have most of those players, but in terms of going into match day 6, I think those 3 transfers will really help me in match day 6. I'm going to save one. And then on the bench, I have Ramiro. Hopefully he can come on Wednesday, or maybe I don't even need him. That would be the better option. Çalhanoğlu is also on the bench. He's playing very poor Benfica side at the moment in the Champions League this season. They've been very poor. I also have Di Lorenzo. I mean, against Real Madrid, again, not the best fixture. And I also have Kimmich against Copenhagen. So there's a chance like up to like 5 of those players might not start because Bayern Munich are already through. Arsenal, if they win, they're through top spot. But teams like players like Kane and Lewis and Kimmich, they might not start. They could be rested until the knockout stages, or we could decide to play one of them in match day 6, one of them in match day 5. Players like Nabri, I'm considering bringing them in. I will not go for another Arsenal player unless I go for a player that I feel like will start in match day 6, a player like a Havertz or a Trossard. I feel like they will start in match day 5 and 6, because I don't think someone like a Martinelli will start in match day 6. I think there will be a very rotated team in match day 6, like Nketiah and maybe Havertz and Jorginho. Those players will play in match day 6. So if there's a chance they play in match day 5 as well, then they could be a good option. But we're probably going to hear about that on by Tuesday morning. And then I'm not really happy. This team, if you have your wildcard or your limitless, it's going to be very helpful. There's someone who commented and said they have both of those chips. That will be really helpful. But hoping that I do score highly and the 3 transfers heading into match day 6 help me. Unless I have like 5 players who are confirmed to be out, then I will be forced to use those 2 transfers and just have 2 transfers in match day 6. I'll make subs that are also taking into consideration match day 6. So players from Atletico Madrid and teams like that have something to play for until the final day. But that's how my team is looking. Let me know how your team is looking. Are you happy with every single player you have at the moment, or do you think there's going to be rotation and you're not in a good place? Let me know in the comment section. As of now, thank you for watching. Hit the like button as always. Make sure to check out the tip show tomorrow and also the deadline stream on Tuesday.